Okay, here we are. I got the 3-blade turbine fan here, cleaned with Fantastic. Got all the dirt and gunk off of it. There's still some adhesive on the center hub, but what we have here that I'm using is an old product called Acme Chem Grip. It is a metal cleaner. It recommends for use on galvanized or zinc coated and bare steel that isn't rusted. What this does is allow better adhesion of primer products. Once you use this, you don't have to use a self-etching primer on aluminum or galvanized or anything like that. This does the etching for you. It is a phosphate acid. I've got a container here, and I'm just going to apply it wet with a brush. It will tell you that you got to dry it off. Wipe it dry, keep it wet during the whole process, and then wipe it off with a damp cloth, and then wipe it off with a dry cloth. It's sort of like a rinsing process. When you wipe it off, use a little water, because what you want to do is dilute it and get the excess off so it doesn't keep eating away at the metal. Now, I've had this Acme Chem Grip, this particular bottle, I finally used up. I used to do a lot of painting and auto body kind of stuff, and I got out of it years ago. But this product's still good. I'm sure they'll tell you it's expired, but I couldn't find that anywhere in the bottle. But it's always stayed warm. It's never been frozen. It's never gotten too hot. It was in good storage. So I'm going to take a break here, and then we'll get back at it, and I'll show you some applications here. I need to get some claws out here. Stand by. Okay, now, since I don't have anybody to help me with the video, I'm here by myself. I'm not going to be able to show you the application, but what it is pretty simple. I poured the Chem Grip into a container. I've got a cheap tool bin brush. You can go to these dollar tool bins or whatever, and you can buy 10 brushes for like $3, because this is going to be a throwaway. Now, listen, when you're done using this brush, you need to rinse it with water before you dispose of it. The water will dilute the acid, the phosphate acid that's in the Chem Grip, and that way you make sure you're not having any problems. You want to get it rinsed. It's not going to hurt the environment once it's diluted down, but this is really not for residential use per se. It is a professional product, but there's ways to be safe that we don't need to tear up the environment. After all, we're trying to use solar and wind to reduce carbon footprint. That's what a lot of people say. Me, I hate to say it, footprint, schmutprint. I'm after lowering my utility costs. There's just no reason this day and age to be paying the bills we're paying when recently we exported oil for the first time. We have tons of natural gas that we're pumping out of the ground now, but for some reason our electric bills are going up, not down. And my city council wants to address what they call the solar and wind issue in residential areas. And to me, it's not an issue. This is Kansas. We're one of the sunniest states in the nation. And as far as I'm concerned, they should be doing a bond issue or investing in City Hall being all wind and solar powered to help reduce the cost to the citizens of Clay Center. And that money could be saved and put into other projects like, I don't know, road repair, stuff like that. It's a good little town, but they're talking about things. They need to bring in a solar expert. That's what I think. So I'll see you in a bit.